Hello! Just real quick, I want to say that these are invasions that would have been at the end of the previous video, but I didn't want to stretch it out too long, so I kind of gave them their own separate space. I don't want to make another video that's fucking 40 minutes long. So if you want information on the build, this is not the video to watch. You will want to look at the previous Terra Smaraga video. I'm not going to be pausing to go over the stats too much. I might talk about the weapons a bit, but that's just, you know, part of commentating on the video. But I am just going to jump into it as soon as this clip is finished, which will be right about now. Okay, so we're starting off in the Mohgwyn Palace. We're out in the blood field for once, which is a bit surprising. Normally you end up on the road for the Elden I wasn't quite sure how to get up here, but I manage it, and I immediately regret it, because what I see over the ledge is hell on earth. It's just 3 people standing out in the open. I'm telling you, I am not fucking approaching them. Yeah, immediately there's projectiles coming at me. This is just not happening. You could not pay me to go down there. So I'm kind of hanging out for a bit. I know they're going to try circle around past soon, and I'm going to try a jump cast off the side. I kind of botched the execution a bit though, you'll see that in a second. Yeah, there he is. He thinks I don't notice him, but, you know, he's fucking glowing yellow. How would I not see him, you know? But yeah, I somehow don't kill this man. He takes like 100 damage at the end from the frostbite, but he doesn't get hit by the damage itself from the breath. I genuinely don't know what he did. He might have blocked it? I don't know, it's very confusing to me. I pop on Bestial Vitality because I figure I'm going to be taking a shit ton of damage and I'm not going to get a chance to heal. With all this barreling down my back, I'm about to walk directly into the blood. Yep, there I go. That just instantly pops my tears. I didn't realize it did so much damage. It's wild. I don't know why having blood splattered at you just nukes you so hard. There's some kind of goddamn kraken under the surface there. Anyway, for some reason that bird didn't help me out, the one that was standing up. I suspect it was a corpse, and I probably should have checked before I went there, but that's my bad. I'm throwing down some magma to try and slow them down, to try to stop them from just chucking projectiles willy-nilly, because the explosion is big and scary and encourages them to go around a different direction. I pop another one, and now I'm going to throw a couple Rancor calls, just so I can get the use out of the last little bit of my FP before I stop to refill. Yeah, there we go. I don't have enough FP for a flask to ever do anything else than completely refill me, so I want to get the most use out of that as possible. I tried to bait that arrow into hitting the Elden, but I vastly underestimated how much tracking it has, so now he's just going to get ganked to death later. A little sad, but it is what it is. I'm going to make use of the PvE eventually, I just don't do it quite right here. This guy is still running Stars of Ruin. I guess it's still good in PvE, but like, you're not hitting me with that. It's just not happening. He just keeps blasting away at the trees. He's going to end up wasting all his FP on this, which is exactly what I'm banking on. Once the FP is down, I'll actually have an opening to approach, but for the meantime, I really can't afford to do anything. There's the Phantom chucking spells, the host also has the stats to cast spells at me. It's not something you want to approach. Speaking of things you don't want to approach, I'm entering the Bone Zone. Now, you probably remember, but the Elden here are some kind of necromancer. They just summon giant-ass skeletons. It's wild. Here he comes. I don't know where they learned that trick, but I am grateful for it. These skeletons have awful aim. I'm just gonna say it. Look, that passed right through him and didn't hit him. I'm mad. I'm mad watching the footage. Yeah, I'm the only one they hit. That's just the luck of being an invader, I guess. You sign up for death. That narrowly misses me. I don't think I dodged it properly. I think it just literally faded out before it could touch me. I swapped to the regen because, you know, I'm gonna need it. I don't need the Millicent prosthesis or whatever I had on there. Rock comes in from the side, the skeleton is dead, I need to start moving. This is going to become very dangerous for me in a minute if I don't get the hell out. So I run back to where the next skeleton is, I let the Albinauric dive, because, you know, I can't really help him, he's just too slow as far as PvE goes. I have a lot of FP on me, so I'm kind of thinking, when am I going to get the next chance to empty that into a Dragon Breath? That's my best chance at killing one of them because it will just do so much burst damage that it is unfair. It's honestly a miracle that previous guy survived. But yeah, here we go. Getting the skeleton in here. He's got so much range on him. I go in for Borealis and that's the end of the first Phantom, just barely catching him at the end of the breath. He tried so hard to avoid it and it just didn't matter. Killed him anyway, poor guy. Anyway, this dude doesn't seem to notice that I'm here. He does now. I probably should have done more to him than a little glintstone shard, but it is what it is. Get hit in the back by the skeleton crew again. Loving the teamwork. Real helpful. But yeah, here's some Rancor calls to try and distract him for a little bit, so I can maybe get something done. Rush in alongside them so they can cover me. They just fade out before he does that weapon art. If he'd done that a fraction of a second sooner, the Rancor call would have staggered him, would have potentially gotten me the kill. It doesn't matter because I pick it up here though, or rather the Albinauric does, he's about to slash him. Yep. You don't mess with the pudgy little half-naked necromancer, they're wild. They have no morals. They will just kill you on sight. Anyway, speaking of killing on sight, that is not what I'm doing here. I probably should have just Dragon Breathed this guy straight away, honestly. I'm a little hesitant because I'm not sure if he has any FP left at first, so I'm just kind of hitting him with the melee. It quickly becomes clear that he's all out of juice though, he doesn't cast a single spell at me. So now I'm just bullying him with the spear, hoping that I can get the poison to kill him because that would be funny as shit. Listen to all invaders out there, don't do this, don't play with your food. I missed the riposte here because he's on a ledge or something. But yeah, this was a real dumb move on my part. The blue could have come in at any second and just ganked the fuck out of me. I should have just killed him on sight, but apparently I'm just too chuffed with myself. Yeah, keep poking him, still refusing to actually do much to kill him. Going for the poison again, he jumps directly back into it, and meat is back on the menu. God, I just run into him. I think I've run into like 3 or 4 hits from him just straight up without doing anything. It's fucking wild. Anyway, I've taken out the shield here because I want to try and parry him now. You know, I couldn't kill him in one funny way, so now I have to try for the other. This is just so desperate for the clip that it's not even funny. I apply the Bestial Vitality because it's about the best healing that I have left. I'm out of flasks and yet I'm still toying with this man. He's... Okay, that would have been a good parry if he kept swinging, but yeah, I'm just throwing it out. I take a hit here and it finally dawns on me that I am doing the wrong fucking thing because he's about to kill me. So I just go for the Smaragd, run around for a little, try to size up when would be the right time to do it, what kind of spacing I need. I go for it right here. Yep, there I go, he's dead. This is how a lot of my invasions ended with this build. It was just Smaragd, they die, and the clip would be like 1 minute long and unusable. It's awful. Anyway, I'd swap back and I missed my goddamn stuff. No one saw that, alright? Right along into the next one, we are in the Lake of Rot, and this is a real doozy. It's very difficult to traverse around in this map for obvious reasons, and that's going to become relevant very quickly. They're standing out there in a structure surrounded by miles of actual fungal infection, some kind of mega herpes that you don't want to touch. I'm waiting a little bit for my build up to go down because I don't want to waste bolus. I'm very lazy and I don't like duping. I don't have like anything morally wrong with it, I'm just literally it takes too long to do. But yeah, I just throw the vitality on and run for it. I figure I can get this done pretty quickly. I am mistaken, this invasion is like 10 minutes long. I'm about to go into my inventory for the bolus, then I remember I just have it on my hotbar. I figure I'm going to just run up, eat the bolus at the end. He thinks I don't see him even though he's turning around as a fucking statue. So I'm going up here, I'm going to get my heal and then ambush him, but he just rolls out. I'll go to hit this guy, but I get staggered, which annoyed me so much. Like, that ambush of theirs actually worked because I got staggered at the wrong fucking time. Anyway, I'm gonna try for the Smarag, but I can't do it because this guy's got his own dragon in his pocket, so you know, can't. That is enough to stagger me. I don't have quite enough poise to tank that. And yeah, once again, just before I can get it out, the situation is rapidly getting worse. I think I'm going to turn around to a poison mist here. I don't know why I never thought to just jump into the rot and cast Smarag from there, but apparently I'm stupid and I didn't want to get rotted even though I have cures on me. This guy still cannot figure out how to line up one clean dragon shot and he's just burning all of his FP. He's used up like 2 flasks so far. Another one. That's going to become relevant, by the way. Him just fucking churning through the FP. I have gotten rot, so I decide to run off because I can't jump onto the ledge and heal because they will immediately hit me and kill me. I have no choice but to retreat back across the swamp, which kind of sucks, but you know, what can I do? I can't press the offensive, there's just too little space for me to move around. Thankfully, I don't get the rot on my clothes, so okay, well, it still builds up, but it's not going to do it again after this bolus. There's another bloody finger, which is nice. It's good to know that I have backup, because these guys are just ganking with a Taunter's Tongue, instantly killing anyone that touches their platform, because, you know, there's no path. There's no way to get in without taking 1 billion damage from rot. Yeah, I'm just sitting around. I give him a bolus because I'm not sure if he has one. He's sick, but it turns out he's got a bolus in his inventory. He doesn't need mine. That's okay. We're about to run over there, but he decides to use a finger. That turns out to be a huge mistake because he gets there way before I do. He's got like a PS5 or something. He just immediately loads over on the other side. I've swapped my talismans around so that I can use this, and now I'm getting really confused by the audio. For some reason the sound is bugging out and it's playing all the noises from over there over here, and I only just realized that was what was happening. I thought there was a dude behind me or whatever. Even though that's impossible, I don't know, the sound just scared me. I'm sprinting over there to try and help my red, but I arrive just too late to do anything. I was hoping I could stand behind a wall and use the Mohgwyn spear to one-shot, but that doesn't work out either. I just simply cannot get the right positioning for it. This guy's also got the Mohg spear. Red immediately hits him with a Moon Veil and chunks off like 60% of my health, which annoyed me to no end when it happened. I've got rot on my clothes, which is a pain in the ass. But you know, I have boluses, so it's not a big deal. Like I said, can't get the right position for the Mohgwyn spear. It's just not a lot to do. They're bullying the hell out of him and he's about to die. I do the Mohg weapon art and the Phantom actually rolls off into the rot, gets it on his clothes, and he doesn't have a cure with him for some reason. So when I spawn back in, that Phantom is going to have Scarlet Rot on him and he won't be able to do anything about it. He just has to go through his dwindling flasks. Because remember, he's wasted a lot of flasks doing fucking dragon shit. This loading screen takes forever because I am on a base PS4. It is very old and it will explode if I try to load Elden Ring faster. You know, I give it a little kick on the side. Anyway, yeah, he's rotted. I didn't get my goddamn flask back. I was out of existence when the red died and the little particles didn't enter my body, so now I just get no flask. This is just the worst outcome, and I fucking hated it when it happened because I got scammed. I mean, on the one hand, I got away with my life, sure, but on the other hand, I didn't get my red flask back, so I can't approach them. If I go up on the ledge, I'm just gonna get one shot. Anyway, I try to harass them with arrows, because that's just kind of my standard procedure when gankers won't move. I just start chucking explosives over there, seeing what happens. I do not hit them a single time. And in my defense, that is a very far shot, but also my aim is pathetic because, yeah, there's literally a tracking chip on them and I still can't hit them. That phantom, that red phantom, that invader, is standing right next to me and it gives me a little spook here. This guy is the MVP of the whole invasion. Shoutouts to him, I literally could not have won this without him. Okay, I guess that's a bit of a spoiler, but, you know, I'm not going to include an invasion this fucking long and annoying if it doesn't have a happy ending. That'd be the worst feeling in the world. That'd be ultimate blue balls from the Lake of Rot. Watching this suffering for 10 minutes straight. He gives me some arrows because he thinks I've run out. I appreciate that a lot. I didn't run out, of course, I just knew that I couldn't hit them, and my weapon wasn't upgraded anyway, so it wouldn't do any damage. I should really get the jar cannon, or at least upgrade my arbalist at some point. But to be honest, I mostly just use this to annoy people. I'm not actually expecting to kill anyone, I just want to piss them off so they move. But yeah, this is just going much the same. There's not really a lot that him and I can do here. It's just all of that. We finally get our chance here though. The furled finger has returned home. He's all out of flasks and he's gone back to refill because dumbass spent all his FP throwing dragons that didn't do anything. Got a bunch of flasks taken off by the rot. I placed down a warming stone to heal. I should honestly have just ran out immediately. There was no telling when the phantom would be back. This is kind of once in the invasion opportunity that you don't waste. This guy knows it, he's going to make a run for it. He gives me some rot boluses because he is just a kind soul. Honestly, shoutouts to this guy, he was so nice. For no reason. Like, I am the most reprehensible build possible and he's still being a bloke. Anyway, yeah, we're just going to run for it now. This felt so good. Finally had backup, it was going to turn the tables. I chow down on those boluses like they are McDonald's 10-for-1 chicken nuggets. That statement doesn't make any sense. Anyway, this guy is just going to start chucking moons because he's an asshole and wants us to suffer. I mean, yeah, he gets one shot and just heartbreaking. He was too good for this world. He didn't deserve that shit. I have to kill this host now. There's no way I'm letting that man go unavenged. He was too kind. Anyway, his carrion slicer is just coming out. He's gonna spam that shit anytime we get close, which is why it's a good thing I have the Mohg spear. I have all the range I could ever want. I can just keep spacing him and chasing him, and everything will be Gucci. Yeah, he's going to the laser beams now. I can only assume he's low on FP. Because he doesn't chuck a single... Oh no! Stars of Ruin. Okay, I don't think he chucks a single spell after that shard. Yeah, I'm just going after him. He's getting very passive. I hit him through the pillar here because Mohg Spear has a fair and balanced amount of range. He's going for the heal. I try to punish with the weapon art. It doesn't work, except it does work because he takes 1,000 damage, dies on the immediate next hit. I get the point down for my bro. And yeah, it's beautiful. If I had lost that invasion, I think I would have just curled over and cried, honestly. Okay, final long invasion of the video. We are in Castle Sol, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I spent like a full 5 minutes walking around trying to find where the hell these guys are. They're up above me, just up there. Yeah, I can see them. He waved hello, and I got really scared, but he's just standing on the bridge, chilling with his gank squad, and I am going to absolutely embarrass myself with my lack of knowledge on this map, because the way up is very close, and I keep running past it. It's just... It's just, it's skill. It's pure skill. Only someone with my legendary amount of skill could fail to find the way up after fucking 3 minutes of running around. I don't duck into that door, even though it's the right way to go. I go for the elevator instead, because my brain is so large that it leaks out of my nose every time I breathe. I actually have to hold my breath like this in order to prevent myself from just having an aneurysm out of my nostrils. It's truly tragic. It's the only thing I can do. I'm still fucking running. There's no platform here for me to jump on like I thought there was. Now I'm just having a bit of a dementia moment, trying to gauge it. Oh, look, I'm gonna roll down here. Yeah, jump the railing. Yeah, there you go, you bastard. Now go to the wrong stairs. Yep, doing a loop around back to where we started. Good progress. Yeah, okay, yeah, gonna pass the tent. Gonna break another section of railing out of frustration. Now I run back around, and would you look at that, it's the same building that we started at. And the door is closed. There was no point in me running all this way. I wave hello again, just so they know I'm still here. Yep, they wave back. So polite, waiting for me. It's definitely not because they want to gank the shit out of me, it's because they're so polite. They could have offered me directions or climbed down, I guess, but that's not important. This dog was moonwalking. I didn't realize that Michael Jackson owned a dog, but that's good to know. I'm gonna walk into this one now, and we're finally... No, we're not in the right place. Never mind, I was wrong. We're just doing another goddamn loop. Holy shit, How am I this dumb? Oh my god, I'm gonna run past where you grab the Deathblight Shotel. I'm gonna run past that church. I'm gonna go all the way along the ramparts. This is painful to watch. I forgot how long this was. I'm not cutting it either. I gotta reach that half-hour mark. God, this... I'm glancing over there. I know there's a bridge. I know the bridge goes to the rampart. And yet it doesn't occur to me to take the ladder to the rampart. I think there's going to be some kind of platform for me to go along on this path. Or like the rampart's going to hook up along the other side. I'm glancing over. I do take stock of how many I can see in the meantime. I don't think I really spot anything useful, but it is good to look over there, just in case. I drop down, and I end up exactly back where I started once again, proving that I am the most intelligent man to have ever been born. It really, you don't understand how hard it is to circle around the map 4 times without seeing anything. It's really a blessing. You gotta open your third eye in order to be that blind. Anyway, I think I'm gonna finally go into the right doorway this time, the one that I walked past several times. Yep, here we go. Come on, go to the left. Yep, you can hear the bell ringing in my head because it's fucking hollow. There we are. And then I stumble on the ladder and don't grab the right side. It's beautiful. It's a work of art. It's like watching a butterfly keel over and die. And I say hello again to these dudes over there, let them know that I'm coming. I don't know why I'm even bothering to say hi to them. They've been watching me run around like some goddamn Looney Tunes character for the past 4 minutes. But we are finally here, on the bridge, in front of these 3 dudes, ready to start fighting. Let's go. Woo! I'm gonna start chucking magma at them. And apparently my aim is much better than I thought it was, because I keep getting direct hits even though I explicitly don't want those. I just chuck this, I'm not even looking where I'm going, and it hits him square in the head, does like 700 damage. Honestly, not bad. For a part of the spell that you're not even meant to hit with, that's a decent amount of damage. I hit the wall here because I want to threaten them, get them to move. They're going to take the memo eventually. This guy's just going to eat the damage. Just going to keep peppering them, encouraging them to come towards me instead of sitting there by the wall. Yeah, I think the Uggs guy is going to jump down right about now. No, he's still thinking about it. He's got cold feet. He's in Castle Sol. His toes have frozen, fallen off to frostbite, because he's wearing middle armor. Okay, no, here we go. Immediately does the weapon art. I roll early, but then I roll again to save it. He's not very good, so I can kind of just bully him for a little bit. This guy's here, he's wearing full Radahn armor and doing backflips, so you already know he's not very good. I place the Terra Magica here because I think they're going to chase me, and I can run off and do a jump cast with Smarag there, but they don't chase me, so that plan never comes to fruition. I think I end up just doing Smarag Roar here, because, you know, I need to just take the burst damage that I can get. Yep, still running around. This guy somehow thought I didn't see him, but my lock-on goes to the Uggs guy instead of Radahn. It's so annoying. I don't know why I did that. Radahn was directly in front of me. Anyway, we get a couple hits, then we go for the dragon right about now, I believe. Yep. He goes for a roll attack, it just barely goes under me. He's very dead. I get a little bit of a clip on Radahn too. Just graze him with the glintstone. Well, the flame, I don't know. Is it still a stone if it's on fire? I guess it becomes magma. I'm getting off track. This guy's gonna die. Not now though. I just can't finish him off. I keep poking him, getting the poison. I've grown more fond of poison the more I've played this game. I know it's not good. It just activates neurons, you know? Takes me back to DS3, bullying people with the rot spear. The host has disguised himself as that pillar on the left. I didn't notice him. He walks up behind me. Yep, and just slaps me. Just tells me that I'm being rude. This guy jumps all the way past. I thought he was dead at first, but now he just takes a little bit of full damage. This is the perfect spot for a jump cast, and I know it, so I bring out Borealis, because Borealis is more fun than Smarag. Sadly, I cannot hit him because he's got the railing, the walkway. He's got the bridge between me and him. Now we're running out, we've got a bird on our side, we can make use of that. It's looking good, so long as there aren't any re-summons going on. He's got a bow, I don't know where Radahn is, he's directly behind me, I know where Radahn is now. Yeah, neither of them are particularly aggressive, so I chuck out a couple of Rancor calls, just gonna bully him. I think that I can get this with the spacing, but I'm wrong, so I just take that weapon art directly to the face. That happens a couple of times, I'm just straight up not respecting Radahn as much as I should. I place the Terra Magica, but I don't have enough FP to get anything major off of it, so I just do a couple more Rancor calls. Immediately eat the damage again, like I said, but at least I got it off. I believe the host eats a couple of these skulls. Okay, no he doesn't. For some reason he was jumping there, or maybe he just slipped on the snow because it's really slippery snow. It's a mystery. He's doing Bloody Slash over and over and just giving me free damage. That guy backstepped towards me. I assume he saw it in a YouTube video once and thought it would be cool, so I respect that. He doesn't know how to use it, but you know, I respect the attempt. I don't know how to backstep either, I'll be honest. To me, backstepping is always just, oh, I'm gonna do a running attack, I'm slower. Anyway, I'm ranting about things that aren't even related to what's going on. This guy's very close to dead. He's got just dog shit health remaining. I can just poke him and he's dead. I get the trade, almost die to this guy. If he'd used like Spinning Slash on that katana or whatever he had. Oh no, he had Blood Slash. If he'd used that, I would have instantly been dead. But we get lucky. I'm going to start poking him. You already know that I'm about to Smarag him. You know how this is ending. I've got my blue back. I replenish it right here. I've got plenty of health to waste doing stupid bullshit, so I'm going to do some stupid bullshit. Terra Magica goes up. You already know what's going down. I go for it and I immediately get staggered by Bloody Slash. But it doesn't matter because he doesn't press the offensive and I can just do it again for no risk. And that is the end of the video. He is very dead. Thank you for watching me in 3 invasions. I believe there's 3 invasions in this video, technically 4. What the fuck am I saying? Anyway, I'll see you later. Also subscribe. I'm told that that part is important.